Hey, it's Monday and I'm Midja. And I don't know about you, but I am looking forward to a big 2019. And I've been thinking about what I can do to perform at my best and what my clients can do to perform at their best and achieve their goals. So I've been seeking the advice of people that I admire, people who are leaders in their field. And I've been asking them, what's the secret? How do you achieve so much in a year? And the advice that keeps coming back to me by a number of people is that you have to limit the amount of decisions you're making on a daily or weekly basis. You need to avoid decision fatigue. So what is decision fatigue? It just means that after a long session of decision making, your ability to then make great decisions is compromised. And the average adult makes about 35,000 remotely conscious decisions a day. So no wonder some of us are feeling tired. In OneUS Study that I read about, they looked at over 1,000 parole cases, and they were looking at the most influential factor of whether a prisoner would be granted parole or not. And do you know what it was? It was the time of day of their parole hearing. So if it was in the morning, 70% would be granted parole. If it was in the afternoon, less than 10%. Because it doesn't matter how competent and how capable we are, once we start making too many decisions, we get tired. We get worn out, burnt out, and we're just like, whatever. And I don't know about you, but I have come home from a big day of decision making at work, and the kids have asked me, so Mum, what's for dinner? And I've said, I don't freaking care what's for dinner. Have a piece of toast. Because I'm done. I cannot make another decision. So how do we avoid this decision fatigue? And how can we set ourselves up to have the very best year in 2019? Well, I think there's a few steps. The first one is we need to decide for ourselves, what are the decisions we want to make? What are the important decisions for you? And only you can answer that. You would have heard the stories of like Barack Obama and Steve Jobs, who wore like a uniform every day. So they didn't have to make a decision about what they were wearing every day. Eliminated that decision. For me, I've been having the same breakfast since I was about 19 or 20 years old. Every single morning. So I don't need to make that decision. So for you, thinking about what are the decisions you actually want to make that are important to you, and what decisions do you want to let go of? And then the next step is for the decisions that aren't important, that you want to let go of, you need to create some sort of routine or system in place so you can set it and forget it. And finally, step 3 is the decisions that you actually want to make, that you're excited about making, that make a real difference. You want to think about when you're making those decisions. So in that parole study, it suggests that you want to make those big decisions as early in the day as you can. And if you need to make decisions later in the day, create some sort of circuit breaker. Like go for a walk, do some exercise, get out of the office, so you can create some space before delving into your next session of decision making. I'm Midja. Bye guys.